The Winter's Curse cancelling the Requiem there. QO caught out for this one. Only snapshot to Sansheng though. They'll find the Wyvern. KP moving in onto Rabbit. Mars charging forward onto June with Blade Fury as well. June in a lot of trouble. Will get taken out with the raises there from QO. And it will be a push this up to the high ground.
Yeah, this is very confident, but they know a lot of big abilities are on cooldown. There's no Winter's Curse. There's no Queen of Pain ult for a little bit.
Might
have overextended after all though.
Damage to the finger as well. QO getting low. Oh, March with the charge just in time to stop Rabbit getting the funnel touching. Moon will blink forward, get the physical damage in. They'll bring down the SF. Now holding himself in place here with the Yules, trying to get himself out. Rabbit's going to be okay. There's now MVP on the retreat. Banana moving forward.
Oh,
the exit onto March. Thanks to the vision granted by the rocket flare. Now move with the right clicks, trying to juke this one out. March. Febby's going to look for the TP out. Will escape. March as well tries for it. He won't be as lucky. They'll find the Spirit Breaker. And Newbie there with the successful defense.
MVP got a little bit over-eager there. I think they're starting to feel like they're on top of the world because their Shadow Fiend has survived multiple fights, but a big part of it has just been that Newbie's engagements haven't been that good. And once you're in the enemy base and you're just standing next to their tier 3, it's very, very easy for them to jump on your Shadow Fiend and shut him down like that. So you need to be a little bit more careful, and some big kills going Newbie's way here. They did have to... Who did they buy back? They bought back the Clockwork as well. They bought back Line and then Clock, so not really the best of trades, but they still got a couple of core kills, and even though it doesn't show much on the graph, the fact that Shadow Fiend and Spirit Breaker are on the sidelines.
Now on top of that Desolate. He's got the BKB done as well. I mean, does he just go straight for an MKB here, or does he go for crit?
I'm wondering if he wants to go for Butterfly. It just seems like a natural build-up against the Shadow Fiend, who already showed his ultimate orb, so he's definitely not going MKB right now. And Juggernaut's bought a Basher. They haven't seen that, though, but he's probably going to assume that they're not going to go for MKBs as their next items of choice. It is, however, going to be...
Demon Edge, so.
I think it's a Daedalus. He's just going to hit super hard. Unless, well, MKB against the Soul of Trust could also be the choice. Because if he misses the Meld Strike, that is a big problem. That is a lot of damage lost from not applying that.
The question is, at this point, do MVP, I mean, QO, as you said, picking up the ultimate orb, looking for his next big item. Can they afford to still look for fights here? I mean, do Newbie need to go aggressive, or can both teams afford to just sit back and farm up?
I think it's all about Roshan right now. Controlling the area, whatever way you do it, if it's by fighting or by pushing out lanes and farming, whatever works, just don't give away Roche right now for either team. It's absolutely crucial. And MVP there.
They want to go for it.
Oh, Roche is up. Let's go.
Yeah, I mean, the damage with the Solar
hit to mess around.
It's melting.
Yeah, this goes very fast with their minus armor and a little bit of a bash.
It's been scattered out by the rocket flare. Move just hitting away the ancients, and it looks like that rocket flare was enough to spook MVP right back. They back themselves off. Newbie are smoked up. They really want to try and jump in onto this one, but MVP, they're playing a bit wiser. They're backing themselves right up into their jungle.
QO actually has a Skadi now.
Oh, he's got it complete?
In a second. He just needs a point booster and an Orb of Venom, and he has 1400 gold. So he needs one wave. He's going to buy the Orb of Venom in base, probably send it to their own secret shop, and then fly it out to him. If he can get that before the Roche fight, that could make a really big difference for him. Of course, Newbie can snipe this really, really quickly if they want to.
Yeah, sitting around the
pretty good position. Of course, TA traps are excellent for these mid-game stalemates, giving a little bit more information. Even if they get countered, you know there's at least one hero in the neighborhood.
And the rocket flare coming out from June, they're revealing a couple of the heroes on the high ground. Maybe they move away from the Roche pit for the time, but they're going to go back towards it. They know that this really is the point of contention here. That could swing the game both ways at this point.
And it seems like it's been QO's approach in the games of Shadow Fiend we've seen to go for this build. Like, very, very tanky build. Not the highest of damage.
He wants to go straight in, charging onto Banana. March's going to kick off, looking for the Nether Strike. Winter's Curse now thrown down onto March. Move coming in with the finger as well. March is just a little bit too tanky. June hook shining across. Sonic Wave blasts down March on the Spirit Breaker. The Omni Slash coming through. Not to be able to find the kill onto the Clockwork. And KP moving forward with the Blade Fury. That fine move is a killing spree now for the Juggernaut. They look for Sansheng as well. The Skadi from QO is just doing too much damage. Double kill here for the Shadow Fiend. And MVP clean up, and off the back of that,
easy
Roche. Take an easy Roshan.
Yeah, they could even consider Raxing mid. It's being pinged out. I'm not sure if they want to go for it after Roche. This Roche should take them a good like 5 or 10 seconds with all the minus armor they have. They're going to give it to QO by the looks of it. And honestly, I think this might be a lane of Rax. There's 50 seconds on TA. There is no way in hell Newbie win a team fight without their TA, without Winter's Curse, and without Finger. It's just not going to happen. They have Healing Ward and 2 lives on the Shadow Fiend. He can just go in front and he won't die. So the question is, do MVP have the confidence, and do they believe that the TA does not have buyback? If they saw the MKB, they would know.
Well, QO is hanging very, very close to this tower. Looks like they want to try and go for it. Maybe, as you said, they squatted it out. They realized there's no TA for sure for 25.
Oh, that was an aggressive blink. Rabbit needs to be careful.
Might fight this, but he ends up just having to walk himself away.
Cool down
restoration for Nuts doing too much in terms of healing. Splinter Blast coming out to a few of them. KP will duke it out here with a Blade Fury. Death Ward back up in 6 seconds.
Good hold. Only losing the tower here for Newbie is very, very good. Now, the healing ward will be up, but it's too late. TA will respawn. They might still try to go for it, though. Let's be a little bit careful here. QO's mana is very low. He actually won't be able to use anything else than Requiem to fight break out.
Well, with the Earth Spike onto QO, and they're going to follow this one up. He's just going to smash away at Mew. Now with KP going in with the Blade Fury, June's trapped himself in with him. He'll be able to get himself out of the cogs. And QO, as you said, down to half health now. No mana. Maybe this will be the time that MVP keep themselves backed up. Or do they go back in? Healing themselves up here. Now March is charging away. Looks like that's it for the time being. And Ping's coming out into the bottom lane. Looks like they're going to be content with just trying to take a tier 2. I think Newbie want to defend this. They're coming out of the base, coming out towards this tier 2. Rabbit on the front lines. They're going to be linked back. The track's already being thrown out here by Febby. It's going to be very hard for Newbie to fight into this one and catch MVP off guard. And with the right click of QO, they'll be able to find themselves another tier 2 here the side of MVP. And nothing that Newbie can do against it.
They have taken a massive lead over the last 5 minutes. This game has been very, very close, and all of a sudden, we're in the 5 digits lead for MVP. They've taken all tier 2s, they've taken the tier 3 in the mid lane, they still have the Aegis, and their Shadow Fiend could buy a new core item very soon, as well as their Juggernaut almost having Abyssal if that is his item of choice. This is pretty scary for the defending champions.
I was going to say, this is the team from the wildcard, MVP Phoenix, really giving the defending champions a run for their money. And if anything, MVP definitely in the better position at this point. So they're going to move forward, maybe try and go for the high ground here. Move's being tracked up a banana here with a stun onto QO. The damage comes through, but it's just not enough. QO's just too damn tanky. With a healing ward dropped as well by KP. Winter's Curse now coming out. KP's going to fall. They'll find the kill off the Juggernaut, but QO with the Requiem coming out. Move, he's been called embrace. He's going to be okay for the time being, but they're just going to continue to fight. June's had to back himself out on the sidelines. Banana getting very, very low here. Throws out the finger. QO might just fall here. No, Moo, he hasn't got the damage. No, the paralyzing cards. The bounces. Moo out in place. He's going to go down. Will buy back straight away. It's a double kill for QO though. He's incredibly low, but he's still got that Aegis here. Will go down once, but he's going to be back for round 2. Moo trying to force March back out the base. Walking the SF2 to find him against. He's going to get hexed up straight away. But again, the cars bouncing through. Onto Moo with the charge. Onto Banana. MVP.
Oh, Moo does it! Oh, no!
On the TA. Down for 100. Take Omni Snatch. Banana's going to melt. 3 heroes down to the side of Newbie. No buybacks available for them here. And MVP, they're going to go for the first set of ranks. It's a nice sonic wave, but that's pretty much it. There's no follow-up. And Rabbit just has to blink himself the hell out of there. 34 for 24. MVP breaking the base. And Newbie falling apart. Still 80 seconds without the TA.
And they've got the healing ward up, so that great Sonic Wave effectively did absolutely nothing. He's going to need to wait another 20 seconds for a secondary one. This is easily 2 lanes of racks.
They need something big in Newbie.
They could mega them. They've got a full minute on the TA. No one's going to kill QO if the TA is dead. The only one who has a decent chance would be the Juggernaut with Wyvern's Winter's Curse onto the Shadow Fiend. But they don't have it yet.
Rabbit.
He does not have it either.
Brace might just save it for the time. No, he goes down and now the Death Ward drops down. Judas is GG. Newbie are out. The defending champions defeated in the first stage of the elimination matches. And MVP Phoenix will climb themselves forward.
Wow.
As LD would say.
Wow.
Wow.
That has got to feel really good for MVP. Going into this tournament, of course, March said they think they have a really good shot at top 8. They're feeling confident, they're feeling prepared, using experience from previous years to try to carry themselves further in this tournament. This is the first big step for them. It's more than, I think they just stepped up about $150,000
$50,000 now to
this game.
$150K in this game.
Great improvement. Very well executed strategy, and I think really importantly, best of 1 series. A lot of people are expecting in these elimination matches some teams might try a cheese strat of some sort. Pretty much just a standard MVP Phoenix strategy, just well executed.
Pure player skill. QO's performance on that SF, absolutely flawless. 15 kills, 18 assists, only dying the 4 times. I mean, from the start as well, we saw him in lane. He didn't necessarily do the best against the tier, but he was able to stand up against it. And the harassment from Wyvern didn't phase him. They carried it through to the late portion of the game, and Newbie just didn't have the potential to carry against what MVP had achieved. We saw MVP take the rush, and then off the back of that, the pressure was all on, full force onto Newbie. And Phoenix, they take it, they move forward. These guys coming through from the wildcard with the incredible performance.
I'm very excited to see. And now they get to a best of 3. So now they can have a bad game and still win a series from here on out. So this is the scariest match of the main event. So they've got through the. I was about to say they got through the hardest part. I think the hardest part is still to come.
Yeah.
You know, the scariest, the best of one is over.
It's definitely going to step up. Definitely going to step up. But we're going to head over to the analysts to hear what they have to say about that fantastic match.
Couldn't agree with you more, young man. Yes, very, very good match indeed. And a great way to see MVP come back in action. Really thrilled for March as well. It's, you know, the last international for him, and he's made it through to the top 12. He must be absolutely thrilled at that. But more than anything else, you guys highlighted QO as the man of the moment, and boy, did he deliver.
I mean, that's the reason why Raiden SF is so strong. He got so farmed just from the lanes and the stacking alone. He was just basically controlling the flow of the game because of how much farm he got from the laning phase itself.
Yeah, absolutely. We are going to move on fairly quickly to the next match, but we do have a little bit of time to talk about this. So I want to bring in one particular passage of play. It's around about 35 minutes. It's a big Roshan fight, and in the end, it was sort of a turning point. Seb, talk us through it.
That fight was very important, and you can see the charge, which is very good, and he instantly uses the Winter's Curse on the Spirit Breaker, which is in a way a mistake, because then they have nothing to stop SF from channeling the Requiem, and they need to disengage. There is no way they can actually be fighting to this, and they're just running away from Spirit Breaker, Bounty Hunter. You know, you can't really run away from that, because with the movement speed, the jumps of the Juggernaut, like they're just gonna chase them down forever, and that's what happened. I felt like Sancheng on the Winter's Wyvern, like he was rushing a bit the spells, and it was a shame in the sense that it was their only way to cancel that Requiem on with the BKB from SF.
Up to that point, it was pretty backwards and forwards, actually. It was like a couple of prize fighters going at each other full hammer and tongs with the left hooks, because every time I looked around, it was 9-9, and then it was 12-12 and 17-17. They were just going crazy at each other. It was a fantastic game to watch.
But when that happens and you have a Bounty Hunter in one of the teams, then one of the teams is going to be favored.
Absolutely. Okay, just quickly, final thoughts on the match. Great for MVP, Melini.
Yeah, I mean, congratulations to MVP. I have to give them kudos from coming out of the wildcard, and both our wildcard teams having huge success.
Firian?
Yeah, it was great. I had a smile on my face for most of that, because it was great to see them go through. Their reaction at the end was fantastic. And, I mean, it's hard not to feel for those guys. I feel bad for Newbie, but MVP, I mean, you can't help but want them to get it.
Absolutely. And the champions are out, as ODPixel said. We knew that they weren't perhaps in the best of form, but they're gone.
Yeah, for me, I want to see more from March, you know. Like, it's his last year. He wants to go out with a bang.
Absolutely. All right, thank you, gentlemen, on that game. We are going to move on to our other two teams that are ready and lining up, waiting to come out for the second game of the lower bracket. We're just going to really go through these so quickly. It's going to be such a fun time. Our next two are Na'Vi and Vici Gaming. So we're going to start off with an interview with Hervost.
Привет, Вань. Расскажи, пожалуйста, какой это интернешнл для тебя по счету и как тебе этот интернешнл по сравнению с прошлыми?
Это мой третий интернешнл, который я посещаю, второй в Сиэтле. В принципе, в Альве, как всегда, на высоте. Все сделано очень супер, все комфортно. Тренируемся, то есть очень удобные практик-зоны, все сделано очень классно. Что он для меня значит? Надо выигрывать вот эту вещь.
Если брать твой опыт на предыдущих интернешнлах, что тебе с твоего опыта поможет хорошо сыграть в этом году?
Не знаю, даже первый интернешнл не будем брать вообще в расчет. Он такой был